Hello, everybody. I hope that by the time you are here and you're watching this video, that everything is going great and lovely in your world. I decided to record this because it is July and it is, I can't remember if it's challenges and all the things that's going on, but I wanted to take the time to kind of give you a little snippet of the backdrop. Watercolor is my jam. Watercolor is my thing. If you're new to my channel and you haven't seen my Monday and Wednesday lives, then I would invite you to scroll through and the playlist where it is Monday and Wednesday. I turned it into a podcast and all the things. But today I'm recording this because I wanted to, I'm going to pull out that watercolor paper and I have my trimmer, paper cutter rather, not trimmer. And I'm going to be getting ready to do the challenge. I can't say I need to catch up because I don't. But I'm going to be using the flower color guide. Opal and Mint is also using the flower and color guide. So I'm not sure how I'll be using it, but I do have pages that I have, you know. I don't know if we're just going to pop it open and then we paint that. That wouldn't bring me joy, so I don't think I'm going to do that. So I just think the pages that I already have picked out, maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure. But what I want, the reason why I wanted to record this video real quick is I want you to be ready for this challenge. I don't want you to stress over it. Christy Rice said it best is because they're prompts and the prompt says what they said, don't take them literal, right? Like she did a fade on one of her lives, and though she didn't, when you think about painting the word fade, when you think about fade, think about how am I going to paint fade and make it look like, but she just wrote the word. So I said, okay, got it. That makes sense. No stress. Use your imagination to the sense to where it maybe not make sense. Somebody sees it, but if they saw the word fade, they would get it. So for me, we have today at the time of this recording, it is July the 5th. I just returned from a beautiful cruise. I'm still trying to get my sea legs together and my land legs back to my sea. So that was another reason why I decided to record because I'll be on Monday. Okay, I want you to get some paper, watercolor paper, not necessarily. My jam is watercolor, so I'm going to be using watercolor paper. You might use sketch paper, regular paper, whatever your jam is. You don't have to, excuse me, use watercolor paper. That's just what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to, this is, y'all know I love Fabriano. This is 140 pound. It is not 100% cotton, but it is good cold pressed paper that I do love. And because it's a challenge, and I'm going to kind of be, I don't know. I didn't want to use my 100% watercolor paper, but you also know I'm not a great fan of 100% watercolor paper because I like what I like. And I like the little things or whatever it does on, what they call them. I forgot what they call them. But anyways, I like that. So here is, let's flip on past all of this wonderful stuff. Oh, I love these black watercolors. Aren't they yummy? Oh, yes. They still have some available. If you have not gotten you some Blick watercolors, Blick is phasing out their Blick colors and referencing everyone to Utrecht. Utrecht is made here in the United States in New York City, but Blick watercolors, it was a thing. If you're thinking about getting into watercolors, I would just suggest this is a good time to take hold of some that's, pretty good. These are good. Look at them. Look at them. They look like gummy, what are those things? Jelly beans. That's what they look like, jelly beans. So, all right, let's get back here. I'm going to take two papers, and I am going to pull them out because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them down to 3 by 3. thought about artist trading 2.5 by, I think it's 3.5. I can't remember. Where's my cheat sheet? Right here. 2.5 by 3.5. And I wanted them bigger than 2.5. So I'm going to do 3.5 by 3.5. I think that's the size of this. Whatever this is. I like this size. I think it's a good size to do a challenge. Take flowers, paint your flowers, or whatever you want to do. I'm going to do 30 days. Well, the remainder of time, I'm going to paint flowers. Or whatever I feel like the day I'm going to do it. How about that? Remember when I said no pressure? No pressure. None. None whatsoever. Now, I have been on a cruise, so water, blue has been my color. So what I am going to be doing going forward is, let's set this up here. Oh, this thing is I think I need a new blade. I am going to be, yeah, it's down, but it's going to work for now. I am going to be choosing monochromatic palettes because I need to find out what color is my, other than yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. But I need to know in all of the watercolor brands, and somewhere during this month of July, I will be showcasing all of my watercolors, right? So this one happens to be Mission two-tone granulating watercolors. Those I love. So that's what's in here. I love this little wood palette. It's just cute. And so, but when you look in it, these are granulating colors and they're yummy, right? So I might be doing something with them. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going to really... This is what I want y'all to know. There's no pressure for July. There's no pressure. If you're future watching this video, there's no pressure. When I tell you I want you to create joy, that's what I want you to do. I want you to create joy in the way that you feel like you want to create joy. I am so relaxed. In the sense, other than my stomach still feeling a little swishy from the boat, I'm very relaxed. I've done a whole lot of thinking. I sat on the well, I forgot they call it the backside of the boat, and I found me a spot, right, that I got to really paint, and it was fun. It was very much so fun. And I did a lot of thinking. Let's see what 3 is. I need to measure this. Let's see, what was this? So oh yeah, that's too big. So we don't want that big, but we maybe want 3.5. That's 4.5. Let's see, that's about 4.5. 3.5. Let's do 3.5. Nah. See? Pressure. But make sure it's no pressure. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see what 3.5 looks like. Oh, I did measure that. Oh, it's 3. So that's what it was. So now I need to go this way. For my card making friends, don't laugh at me, but I cut that wrong. I do like 3. I do like 3. So we cut this. Where did I cut this? 3.5. So let's just work with this. Let's just cut this 3.5 by 3.5, and let's not stress over it. 3.5 by 3.5. That's what it's going to look like. 3.5. Then that's going to tell me if my paper, see? That's what I was trying to do, is get it perfect. And that wouldn't have done it, so it would have been. Anyways, we're going to cut this on down. Okay, so my thing, what I was saying, my bad. I got a squirrel moment, excuse me. I want to show off my watercolors, not so much because I want to show them off. I want to use them because I want you to know that don't limit yourself, right? Don't limit yourself. So here we go. I think we're going to do, so that's 3.5 by 3.5. It's a little chunky. And I think that's why I wanted to do 3 by 4.5, because I didn't like the chunkiness of it. So, going forward, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3. Did I say 3.5? This is why I'm not really a card maker. But these are, I'm going to take these and I'm going to make them into, we're going to do different things. All right, 3 inches. Because this challenge is see what happens when you don't have your brush, your blade. Yeah, that's why I need a new blade. And I went to Hobby Lobby today and I could have got one. I need one. All right, well, how big is this? This is 5.5, 2.5, 2.5. Let's turn it this way. You're still gonna have to cut it. I know, right? Oh well. Let's do what we're gonna do. 3. Just don't stress over it. Promise you, don't stress. Just cut. Okay. Now I had a big piece of paper. That was a big piece of paper, so hence it caused me stress. Usually my paper is 9.5 by 12. This is going to be a nice size. It's 2.5. So 2.5 by, what did we say? 2.5 by 3.5. So 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, so back to what I was saying, squirrel. I'm going to be showcasing my watercolors because I want to use them, and I'm going to be making monochromatic palettes, right? I'm going to use some palettes that I already have. I'm just going to take some things out because I'm going to use watercolors, different colors from different brands. And we're going to have blues, and we're going to have blues in all of the brands that I have. We're going to have yellows, and so I think it's blue, green, and the orange, I think it is. I wrote this down, so I have it all wrote down on a list. So, what was that? Just that quick, see? 4. And so I'm going to be, so that way I can tell what is my favorite color in brand. Because when I pull out Rosa Gallery, I love all things Rosa Gallery, right? And I want to see, do I really love all the colors of Rosa Gallery, or do I love just the colors that I use to paint flowers? And that's what I want to do. So I want to, in my challenge, I want to challenge you to tell me in the comment below, if you're my watercolor people, my watercolor fans, what is your favorite watercolor and why? Yellow is my favorite watercolor, and why is because after my son's death, and I started painting, started using watercolors and stuff, started using colors, period, painting. Yellow was the color that made me feel like when I would slap it down on paper, it made me happy. And so that is one of the things that I'm really super duper excited about. So that's going to be in the upcoming challenge. So through July, join me on Mondays and Wednesdays for, look at all of these are different sizes. We're not going to even worry about it. We're just going to kind of put them together, and therefore they're going to be ready, even the little short ones. And then we're going to paint. All right, those are worked out. Now we're going to do the other one. Because some days I might do 1 or 2. So we're not going to say that we're going to have 1 flower. I'm not going to say that. I want to be prepared. Okay, so this paper is, I forgot. It's bigger than 12. Where's my palette paper? It is 11 by 15. So let's do 5.5. Let's cut it in half. 5.5. Is that right? No. 11 by 15. So y'all know it works for me. It's just fold it in half and then cut it on the line. Because I don't have time. No stress, no stress. Okay, and it is, okay, so it's 15, so it would be the 7.5. Cool. So everybody, I want you to join and tell me what your favorite watercolor is and why. Like, did you just fall into it? Did it pick you? Did you pick it? Mine watercolors are just my jam. Okay, that's 7.5. So that's 7.5 that way. 7.5, 3, and 3 is 6. 7, 4, 4 and 2 something. So again, fold it in half, Karen. We don't have to stress over it at all. This is how I want you guys not to stress over it. Okay? So I didn't get on here really just to 5.5. Really just to have a conversation about paper, but I really wanted you to be prepared for next week. For the next video, I'm going to do a couple of videos, so I'll pop in here. Some of them will have just music, maybe. It depends on how I feel. Not sure. I just don't want to put any stress on myself, and I want to make videos or have conversations that make things easy for you guys. Now I feel like I want to take 2 of these and cut them down even smaller. And then at the end, I remember Opal and Mint, she did hers 7.5. And so she did hers and she took them all and made them into a poster. So that might be something that I might do. I'm not sure. That'd be a cute card. So, excuse me. So at the end of it all, that's what we're doing. And I feel like that's not right. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's do this with this one. Put a little roughness on it. And I'm also starting a new junk journal. So, love those edges. That one kind of got a little funky, but I love it. Let's fold this one in half and do it the same. I'm starting a new junk journal, so I'll be incorporating that into July. You will know, I will put it in the thumbnail, which is which, because everybody might not be into junk journals. Some people might want to just see the watercolors, or, might just be here for the conversation, however that works for you. But I want you to leave me a comment if there's something that you would like to see, maybe that I haven't done. I don't know. It's a little bit of July because it's half the year is gone. And I want to scroll into this year. And our goal right now is to gain our followers so that we can continue to grow the channel. That's what my goal is, to continue to grow the channel. And the best way to grow the channel is for everybody to pretty much decide what they do like. Now, out of the things that I do, watercolor, junk journal, making junk journals, art journals, that's my jam. I love it. Making junk journals is my jam, but sometimes I do them pretty much quietly on my own because they're really my thing of really just getting into my happy place. Okay, so there is that. And we've done that. So we have our paper. We're going to be using the supplies you're going to need when you do join me is paper of your choice, however you're going to be using it. Watercolor, your choice, whatever watercolor, acrylic paint, whatever your medium is. I'm going to be using this book. And so if we open up this book and I say we're going to paint this, then this is probably what we're going to paint. Or if we're going to paint this one, we'll do this one. This is just going to be the tool that I'm going to use. So this book, and you'll need brushes of your liking. I'm not going to tell you what kind, you're not going to do that. So, but these are the things. Oh, and water to wake up the watercolor. Those are the tools that you're going to need. Feel like I'm missing something, but if I am, drop me a message in the bottom. All right, guys. So going forward, you'll get a video a day of either me doing it live. It's going to be Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll do it live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's what we'll probably be doing, along with a lot of chat for Monday and Wednesday, because I'm going to be chatting about vacation, how it was, the pros and the cons of sailing for the first time. And so these are the tools that I would love for you to have, and join me. All right, guys? All right. Have a great day. Have a great evening. And remember to take care of you, because why? We can't pour from empty cups. Have a good one. Bye.